Mic check. When I was to you, I knew you were the one for me. Come through, dig the sound. I swear the whole world could do you empty. Crowd around. I used to cop a lot, but never cop no drop. Whole mics like ponytails tight.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You're here.
Yeah, I made it. I didn't get in a car accident.
That's good.
Yeah, I saw one, but I wasn't in it. So
Yeah.
That's good.
You said 9 cars.
Yeah.
That's insane.
There was like a guy in the. I feel bad, like even talking about it, but there was like a guy in the woods, like in his car, and then there was like 5 other people in like the side of one road, and then more people. I'm like,
This is a mess. Yeah. How long have you lived in Orlando for?
ever.
Like forever? Like your whole life?
Yeah, like I was born in Pine Hills, which is like the most ghetto part of Orlando.
Yeah.
And then we moved to like a nicer area, but yeah, Orlando
Yeah.
my whole life.
So you like it there? Do you want to stay there? Or you want to move?
I think I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
I definitely think I'm going to leave, but I want to be everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be like so stationary. Like my goal is to like build up in Orlando and then move to like have like multiple vacation homes, like have places everywhere so that I don't have to be stuck.
Yeah, it's a good plan because you can like sustain like all the money you're making from those properties too when you're not there.
Yeah, and then they're gonna be rentable or like something like that. So that's the plan.
Yeah. That's a really good plan.
Yeah, and I want to like be able to, because I have my business as well, so I would just like duplicate that, like duplicate the business model, like in certain places if I could find people to work for me.
Yeah. No, that's a great idea. It's a tanning lotion company you own, right?
It's like I'm an esthetician, so
Yeah.
I do like all skincare.
Okay.
And then I made my own tanning, like self tanner,
Yeah.
so that you don't have to go to the salon because I'm like
Okay.
sick of having to do it. So I was like, oh, I'll make a product so that they can do it
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do that. But I do like all types of other shit too. It's just all cosmetic bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to have the knowledge too, because it's like, even if it's not something you want to like work for somebody and be an esthetician, because obviously you're pursuing comedy. That's like your number one goal, I'd
Yeah,
assume,
no, yeah,
right?
no,
So it's
for
like,
sure. No, that's
yeah.
anybody who works with me knows like you cannot tell her what to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like if
No.
you tell her what to do, like there's like a good chance that she's gonna leave.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like I have
So-
the same type of personality as that, and I don't think I think it's a really positive personality trait to have because I think it gives us like really good work ethic.
Yeah, like I don't ever, like I never rely on anybody else for where my money comes from.
Yeah, yeah.
Like-
No, 100%.
It's good. So
Yeah,
that's always fun.
yeah. Being independent and holding your own, it also feels good to be in that position. Because, like, I never experienced that in a way because I live with my parents and I wanted to get out there as soon as possible, like any other teenager, right? So I, like, leave
We
and,
all want to leave.
you know, sleeping at boyfriends' houses. And then I meet my husband. And thankfully, I mean, I didn't, you know, we've been together for like 10 years, but I've been very lucky to be in a place where my husband owns his home and I didn't have to experience struggling with rent and struggling with like, so I'm like really open and honest with people about that because like, you know, people look at like my car and they're like, oh, she's like, you know, I'm like, well, you know, it's
it
like,
looks like fucking Fast and the
I
Furious
know,
out
I'm
there,
just
girl.
like-
I'm like,
Yeah.
where is Vin Diesel?
no,
Like, what is going on? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just expecting like Paul Walker to just like roll
Come
out
out,
from
yeah.
behind the corner.
no, I'm just very thankful to be in a position where I can like, I don't have a mortgage, so I can drive a car like that. Because otherwise, I'd be in like, you know, 2010 Honda Civic doing my thing. But I'm very grateful for these things. But I get where you're coming from because, you know, there's people in my family, you know, that have gone through the same thing. And it's like to know that you've been independent, like you should be like super proud of that because it's like you did that on your own, you know. I don't know like your backstory, but like that's
no,
what it seems like.
I don't really have a choice. It was either like be redneck or be independent.
Yeah.
So
It's so funny you say that.
like I could either be like just like my family, or I could be independent and like level up.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. I definitely
So
look up to that for sure.
thanks. Yeah, no, and that's cool that you have a husband. Gosh,
I got
like,
very, very lucky.
oh my
Very,
gosh, that's so nice. Like I keep thinking lately, I've been all like in my head about like how much easier life would be like if I had a partner.
yeah.
And at this point, I think it's the dog.
Yeah. I mean, like everything goes. I'm not one to speak because I don't know, but like I feel like everything goes the way it's supposed to. I don't know why, like, because growing up, like I always thought, like any other girl, you're like, oh my God, like, is any guy ever gonna want to marry me? Is any guy ever gonna like me or
I'm
whatever? You
still
know, like
thinking that.
like, but it's like the typical thoughts that I feel that though, because like we all go through that, and it's like. I was looking for it in really fucked up places, like the love and the support and the attention in really fucked up places at that time. And I'm not like not trying to compare like any situations, just giving you my own experience, but it's like
Yeah.
as soon as I was like fed up and I had gone through like the last straw and I'm like, what the fuck is my life? All of a sudden this man falls into my life that has literally been like he probably should have left me multiple times. Like I was young and crazy and doing like stupid things. So I'm like, I'm very thankful. And I feel like it happens at the times that you're like, you don't want it the most. You're just like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I'm just like,
I don't want this.
I don't want to deal
anymore.
with people. I don't want to deal with any of this. But yeah, no,
I'm pretty much there. So if one falls through the sky and breaks your ceiling, I'm sorry.
no, it's fine. I hope it does. Anything for you, I swear.
Yeah,
I will
I want like a long-haired like Tarzan looking man.
There you go.
So,
You're on the right side of the state. You're by the
You
beach.
know? Yeah.
You'll find one of those over here.
Yep.
Um,
They just can't have nicer hair than me because that'll make me a jellyfish.
yeah. Yeah, no, I totally feel that. But where do you think you're gonna go next since you think you're gonna leave Orlando?
I want to like find a place in Austin and capitalize on the fact that that's so big there right now. Even for like Airbnb and stuff, you can charge so much money, especially if we theme it towards like comedy and
Yeah.
like make it like for comics or like whatever. That's just a really good opportunity that like as a business owner, it'd be stupid not to do. Like especially if, like when you're in comedy and there's that type of thing going on, like a lot of me is like if you don't like go there or at least visit there, like are you really serious about comedy, or are you just like scared?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. But I have no I don't want to go to New York. I love LA, but it's just so not. I'm not LA.
It's not you don't, yeah, like the
I
vibe
don't.
up there.
I
And
don't. I'm not. They're very. Have you ever been to LA?
no, but I hear everything about it.
They're very like. It's like very like. Everybody thinks they're the best ever.
Yeah.
Like of at everything, and like they're better. Like everybody's better than everybody
Like
else.
big ego type stuff, and like yeah, and
Huge.
like you don't actually support the people around you, and yeah,
It's like
yeah.
they don't even like. Some of them don't even acknowledge other people like as people, and that's what's wild to me. Like I was at the Hollywood Improv, and I was talking to one of the agent's girlfriends, and my friend came up to me while I was talking to her, and this girl literally looks at my friend, and she was like, "I'm not talking to you. You can go." And I
What?
was like, And I look at her and I'm like, I'm so sorry. And the girl was like, no, like, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to her. And I
What?
was like, where are we? Fucking Mean Girls?
Yeah.
Like this is
This is the real
wild.
world. This isn't high school. What is happening?
Yeah. And so, but that's LA. Like,
Yeah.
that's so LA. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a boy there that I actually really like.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, come to LA. I want you to come to LA. And like it's not like I want to go to LA. Like I'll go there to visit him, but I'm coming home.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to be down here. You don't want to live up there. It's not.
Yeah, I don't that's not and it's not like that's just not my vibe.
Yeah. No, I
The only
totally.
thing about LA that's my vibe is the weed is legal.
100%. Yeah. No, it's even up north in general is just different. Like I've been to Washington. I'm gonna be honest, that shit was scary. Like, it's just
How was that? Speaking
weird.
of scary, how was Atlanta?
Oh, Atlanta was sketchy. It was fun, but it was sketchy. There was one instance where
You just went up there for one day by yourself?
I was there for like 3 nights. Yeah. But no, I was just driving around and I got off the highway one day and there's just a whole gang, like an actual gang, not just like a
Yeah.
gang.
It's
They're
Atlanta.
waiting to carjack people and trying to get people to roll their windows down. And I'm like, nope, put my glasses on, just like straightforward. I'm not even risking anything. Even walking down the street, I'm like, hands in my pockets, walking fast. Like, I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. But it's crazy
Yeah,
when
because
you.
you're white.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did my first all black club, which was actually
like you?
they did. They liked me.
Good.
It felt good. The energy was good in the room, and I was
That's
like,
good.
I felt like that's honestly one of my biggest accomplishments because I feel like just like the culture
blacks like
is.
you.
Yeah, it's a culture difference. It really is. So when you do jokes that are like, especially like the jokes that I have that are, because my mom is dating a black guy, like I said that in front of them and they were feeling it. And I'm just like, okay, they understand the place that I'm coming from. So it's like,
That's good.
it's honestly one of my biggest accomplishments. I'm like, I like this.
Hell yeah.
I got to
That's
keep doing
how-
this.
That's how I felt at Kevin Dean's room. Have you ever done Unico?
No, but I've heard about it. Yeah.
Okay, so Unico is kind of like that, but like it's like kind of Spanish, but most like very dark. It's a very dark room.
Yeah.
And when people first started telling me about dark rooms, like they'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's a black room or that's a dark room or something like
A
that."
dark room. I haven't heard dark room.
I
That's
thought that they
funny.
were talking about like the walls, like the walls were all black. So then when I went there,
Yeah.
I realized it wasn't that. It was like the people. And I'm not racist at all. I don't even feel like I need to say that, but I feel like since this is being recorded, I should.
I might be a little bit, so it's fine.
My
I'm
sister's
kidding.
black, but yeah. So
we'll have to go back to that.
But
continue.
Kevin's room, that's how I felt. And when they liked me, I was like, oh hell yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
this is good. Like this means I'm getting better at comedy.
Yeah. No, it really is because I mean,
Not everybody can do that.
it's just a different experience. It's like doing an all old white people room. Like it's like just
That's
having a
hard.
specific.
That's difficult as well.
Yeah, it's like just a specific group of people because certain clubs attract certain people, and if you're not with their energy, they're just like, go fuck yourself.
Have you done any of the retirement home community shows?
No,
yet?
no.
You'll have to hit up. I'll give you this guy, cool Mike Ski. He does shows, and a lot of them are in like older places, and I did one in a retirement community, and they're like, I felt like if I made them laugh too much, that they were gonna have a heart
Oh,
attack.
Jesus.
So it's
I
like
shouldn't be laughing, but
it was though. So, but it was still good. They liked it. I had to like tone it down a lot. I couldn't say my normal set. I have to do that a lot. They're like, Robin, you can't, and I'm like, fine.
really?
Yeah. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
I have 10 minutes of like semi-clean material, so like I'll do it. It's really boring.
Yeah.
It sucks. Like,
Yeah.
but I have to do it sometimes. Sometimes you'll have to work clean, and that
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I haven't come across it yet, except for one time where I had to do an Irish show for my mother-in-law, which was interesting to say the least.
What is that?
She had like it was like a Irish like themed party, but it was for a charity.
And you did comedy there?
And she wanted me to do comedy there, so I wrote a clean 5-minute set that was around like
Oh, it
Irish,
went really
just like
well.
it was okay for what it was, you know, for being new and for like writing clean for the first time, and especially like picking a subject and doing 5 minutes. I was like, all right, I don't feel bad about it, but it was like it was just weird. It's different, like you're saying. It's like different to do like clean and like it's
It's like it's kind of in a way for me, it's like I can't be myself. It's like they're like tone it down. Like
yeah.
like and like I can't, but you have to do it. Like I've learned you kind of sometimes have to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good skill.
To have, yeah, because
Yeah, to be
it's
able to tone it down.
yeah, do the like difficult things, because doing the difficult things makes you
Like
like
somebody
better.
like Vinny,
Yeah.
he wouldn't be a. I'd give him. Vinny, I'd give you 5 minutes of clean. I think he do. Think he could do a solid 5 clean.
Yeah.
Now he could probably do 10. He could probably work at 10, but no more than that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've watched him. He is a dirty guy. Not in a weird way. Yeah, but that's cool. No, yeah, writing clean can be very difficult. I haven't had to do it since then, so it's been a while. It's been like 6 months. But we'll see
Good
when
to
that comes.
practice.
Yeah, I've honestly, like these past couple months, just because I've been so busy, I've been slacking on writing so hard, and it's really bothering me. I'm
Oh,
like,
I got tagged yesterday as never writes new jokes.
yeah, so call him out again.
And I'm like, the fuck? Like, I never thought that about myself, but I guess to other people, I never write new jokes, which I get it.
I don't know. I can't speak on it.
I
I
don't-
mean, I've always heard, generally new stuff from you, and then
Yeah, like I feel like at least 1 or 2 a month are new.
yeah.
I'm like kind of, I don't know. I guess I never write new jokes.
I think people just like to take digs and for no reason.
They're like, what
maybe.
can we say about her? It's
Yeah.
like when that person told me that I'm the skinniest girl they ever saw with the fupa.
What? When did somebody say
In
that?
Austin.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like
was-
that's a I always have those like kind of like, because I started roasting in Austin, and I'm like,
Mhm.
now I'm like have those pre-written kind of jokes that are like I could use on anybody.
Yeah.
That's what that sounds like to me.
That must be what it was.
Yeah, it really is. It's like a like a.
It low-key gave me like an eating disorder though.
Oh no! Oh come on!
Just kidding.
I was like, come on.
Not really. I did start going to the gym, but that was because that girl attacked me. That had nothing to do with that person's
Oh yeah, you
comment.
want to be strong. I'm just like, yeah, you don't need to let something like that affect you, because people are gonna say all sorts of stuff,
they're-
especially with our faces being online too. You know what I'm saying? So you're good. You look 98% of the better than the women over here in Brevard County. I'll tell you that much,
You
and
put
that's
me
a
at
compliment.
real high standard.
Listen, you guys in Orlando look
Brevard.
good. Let me check what's happening with that camera. We'll take a quick.
All good.
If you want to bring this closer to you, I think, yeah, you should be good there. It's probably been good the whole time. They're like pretty sensitive mics. I just never sure, because I always see them saying it and the like everyone else doing, but they're like pull closer. I'm like, all right, it's like stuck in my head now. It's like when somebody drills something into your head over and over and over again.
You're
and you
never
just,
sure
like-
about the sure.
Yeah. That's great. Perfect puns. What were we talking about before? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I don't even remember.
The cameras cut us off.
I'm not.
Last thing I remember is I was like, you're the most attractive girl over here in Brevard. No, but
That's hilarious.
yeah. California's weird.
Yeah, I don't want to be in LA, and I don't want to be in New York because it's dirty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's like mice and stuff. Like
Yeah. It's
all I can think about is like it being like if it was like 101 Dalmatians.
yeah.
And it was like the robbers and like
Just like puddles and like piss puddles and
Plus, then if like the zombies come, you're fucking in New York City.
Yeah, you're
with
stuck
all those
there.
Other people, like
Yeah.
your chances of getting killed are
way high. Yeah.
boom.
Here, pull this arm down too. Sorry. Like grab here and just pull down. It takes a lot of force. There you go. You're good.
There you go.
Perfect. Yeah, no, I've only been to New York City like twice. My dad's from New York. He's from Montauk, which is like pretty far from the city. I think it's closer to Long Island, but New York City is, it's not my thing either. All dense cities, I just can't. It's too much for me. It's
Even
chaotic.
Orlando's too much.
Yeah. And the traffic you guys have to deal with over there too.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's all day too. It's like
It never
nonstop.
stops.
Yeah.
It never stops.
Yeah.
It never ever stops.
And the tolls are getting so expensive too. I haven't even I just let
I
them
don't
send
look
me
at
bills.
it.
I don't look at
at
it
it.
either. I'm like, I know I'm going to have to pay this when I renew my registration and I'm going to be probably disappointed, but what are you going to do about it, right?
You
Just
don't
deal
have
with
the
it.
e-pass?
I have it, but I don't load money into it. They send me bills and then I just call at the end of the year when I have to go
Oh, that's not bad. So it's e-pass sending you the bill, not the Florida Highway Patrol or whatever.
Yeah, because they only charge like the paperwork thing. It's like not a bunch of
Yeah.
extra money, so it's not horrible, but I should probably pay it sooner so I'm not looking at like a $600 bill at the end of the year because I've been driving to Orlando the most I've ever have this year. So
I mean, we got a lot going on there.
you do.
We're doing pretty good. I feel like I'm proud of everybody. Like, finally, it's to the point where it's at least 2 or 3 shows a night.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to, you can get on 3.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's really Orlando's been like super good to me because I've only started, it's been like almost 10 months and like everybody out there has been super supportive and like putting me on shows and like giving me the opportunity to like kind of get good and like prove myself out there and like work with different crowds aside from Orlando or aside from Melbourne. So it's been like super cool. I really appreciate like the camaraderie that like Melbourne and Orlando. I know it's like a weird word, but like it's the only thing I could think of like
they do
between
get
Orlando and
along,
Melbourne. It's
yeah.
like we all kind of like go back and forth. It seems like and it feels like I haven't been around that long, but like ever since I've started, it feels like it's getting more and more too. So it's really cool to see.
Yeah, everybody thinks that we're mean, but we're not that. Orlando's not mean.
I haven't seen like any meanness from like nobody. I mean, we all joke around with each other, but that's
maybe that's what it is. Some people just can't take a joke.
Yeah, maybe that. I mean, honestly, like, cause like there's things that I've said about people that I'm like, man, if they took that seriously, like they'd probably want to murder my whole family, but it's just jokes. We're just having a good time.
Dude, if anybody takes anything I say seriously, my whole family is dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
no, I totally get that because like, I don't know. I almost joke about everything because like nothing's serious anymore.
You can't be serious. Serious is boring.
Yeah, it really is. But here we are being serious. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not being serious. I'm being silly.
Good. What are we going to do later? We're going to go on a date to Red Lobster.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to pick one of the lobsters out of the thing. The live lobster. And then we're just going to keep it at the table.
Yeah, just raw. Yeah, we're going to...
It's alive. It's going to hang out with us.
Yeah, we're going to dress it up in we're going to put little crocheted socks on its little claws. And then it's going to have like a hat.
We're going to untape them because they're probably taped together.
Oh, yeah, the rubber band. Yeah. We're going to let him pinch the waiters.
Let him free in the Red Lobster.
That's what he deserves. He
deserves to be let free. I say we go free all the lobsters.
Yeah, we should go free all the lobsters. That's a new campaign, freeing all the lobsters.
Yeah, but I think that we should get like in like those like hood black mask things.
Yeah.
All black, go in, free all the lobsters, and then leave.
I think we should let them see our faces actually while we do it. I'm
down with that.
I'm down to go to federal prison for freeing all the Red Lobsters.
I think they deserve it.
They do. They've been struggling for years. They need reparations.
Yeah, see, I think it would give them
Poor
a good boost in
lobsters.
sales. That's a good marketing gimmick. I mean,
It
then
really
they would
is.
get some airtime. The
Yeah.
two girls from Florida
Yeah.
invaded the Red Lobster and freed all the lobsters.
People are going to be eating more shrimp.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to have lobster.
Yeah, it's going to be like Chick-fil-A, but for Red Lobster. It's going to be like, no, we don't have beef, but we got chicken. We don't have lobster, but we got shrimp.
Yeah.
All you can eat shrimp.
But then we're going to start a whole entire thing with other people in other cities and other states that want to free lobsters.
Yeah.
And then all the lobsters are going to be free. So they're not going to have any lobsters.
Yeah, all across the world, and it's not even going to stop with Red Lobster. It's going to go to all the lobster giving restaurants.
No more lobster for anybody.
No, they're all going to be free. We're going to have a lobster
They're just gonna
overgrowth
be
in the
walking.
ocean.
Yeah, they're gonna be walking around on the regular streets.
Yeah, they're going to be like crawfish in New Orleans.
Yeah, we're gonna have lobster everywhere.
Yeah. No, we
I'm
need to
so
let them
down with
overgrow.
that. Like the Sebastian from like the Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
That lobster like everywhere.
Yeah. Then we're gonna need mermaids. Where are we gonna find mermaids?
We're the mermaids.
Yeah, I guess it's true. And then we need the merman.
You didn't used to like tie your feet together as a kid?
The what?
Did you ever like tie your feet together in the water as a kid?
No, that sounds like a bad idea.
I used to do that. I would tie my feet
Really?
together. Yeah, and
Oh
pretend
my
to be a
gosh.
mermaid to see if I could like swim in the pool.
Did you used to watch what is it? The Australian show?
Which
The Australian Mermaid show?
one? No.
Oh, it came out when I was a kid. I don't remember the name of it, but it's like kids probably shouldn't have been watching it because they're like talking. It's like teenagers talking about boys and stuff, and I was
Oh
like
my
probably 5 years
God.
old watching this.
The only mermaid things like we had here in Florida, we have WikiWatchy. And
Yeah.
WikiWatchy is where they have like mermaid shows and stuff. So that's where I like got into mermaids.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. I've been here my whole life and I haven't heard about it. I guess,
It's
yeah.
live underwater mermaid shows and people from all around the world, it's their like if you're a mermaid,
Yeah.
your dream
Is that
is
the
to go to WikiWatchy.
is that the mermaids you see on like Instagram where they're like blowing in the tube to like get
With
oxygen
their
and they're
tail
like
and stuff.
yeah, like they look like real like okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I had no idea that
That's
was right
the
over
whole
here.
genre of people.
That's crazy. Like people that just like do
Are
that
mermaids.
that's
Yeah,
insane.
They are mermaids.
That's like imagine living the dream.
Right?
That's
Like,
great.
Dude, but if you get in the ocean with that thing, you're gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
imagine that
You're gonna
can
get pulled down,
swim.
sucked down, and yeah, no, because like
Then you'd be a dead mermaid.
that's not. You never want to be a dead mermaid.
Yeah.
Because if you're a dead mermaid, then you're gonna get eaten by a shark or something. We don't want to get eaten by sharks.
I wouldn't mind getting nibbled on by one. To be honest with you, I love sharks so much. Even I was just in Key West and there was a shark around the boat and the guide, like, because they're not going to hurt you. Like, unless it's a fucking great white, you're fine.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, look, shark in the water. And everybody gets up out of the boat. I go towards the shark. I was like, I want to see it. And he's like, you can go. And I'm like, trying. It's like running away from me. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's just like all my freaking guys in my life just fucking running away.
Oh, come on. No.
They're just running away. Can't even pet the fucking shark.
That's
all I wanted.
I remember going to like, you ever been to like, I don't even, was it SeaWorld? I haven't been in so long since I was a kid, but where you get to like pet the stingrays.
SeaWorld.
Yeah. I always got excited about that. I don't know why.
SeaWorld's badass. I mean, they get a lot of hate for Blackfish, but that place is pretty lit.
Yeah.
I like SeaWorld.
Yeah, I haven't been in a long time. When's the last time you've been?
I went for, it was for Hallow Scream, so it was like a Halloween event at SeaWorld.
Mm-hmm.
Not last year, but the year before.
Yeah.
And it was just as cool. Like,
Yeah.
if not better, it had more stuff.
Yeah. Do they decorate like SeaWorld like all over the place and do like special events and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think they do for Halloween and Christmas. Not like as much as the other parks do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I've never seen it. I'll have to take my niece out there one time or something. I've
It's
been trying to take
good.
her to a new park every year for her birthday or something cuz
That's really sweet.
me and my husband don't have kids yet, so I'm like I get to take it all out on her.
Do you want them?
Just one probably. We're just waiting.
Wait, so when they said you were pregnant in the group, that wasn't true?
No.
Somebody random, who says that?
I have no idea.
That's a weird thing. Like, if you're gonna joke about something, don't joke about them being pregnant.
It could be because of I think there was a reference in one of the reels that I posted like for when I first did the first podcast episode like last month. So it's probably where they got it from. It was just a really bad joke and that everyone thought was real, and I'm like, I'm not pregnant. No. But no, we're gonna wait till like I'm just like I can wait because like I'm 29. I mean he's 30. He's like late 30s. I don't know if he wants me
So
to
he's
give away
an
his age. I
older
don't know. Yeah, he's an
man.
older man. I like my men older for sure. Well, man older because I've made my choice, I guess. But no, definitely not. I guess, but I mean I'm 29, so I've got time and.
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
both working on our things. Like I just started comedy, and I really want to get like in
Yeah,
it
if you got
before.
pregnant, comedy's fucking over.
Right now, no, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not far
done.
enough into
Yeah,
it for me to sustain
for
it
it would
after that.
go.
Yeah, so that's another reason why I'm starting the podcast now because I'm like, okay, maybe when I'm like 35. Like 35,
Yeah.
I could get down on that. Like I'll be like 6 years in, like I'll have the podcast steady, so I'll still have comedy in my life in some
And you'll be
way,
able
some
to
form.
do it. Yeah, so you'll be able to sustain it. So yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I've had so many abortions. Like
Yeah.
I'm not ready for my life to be over.
Yeah. No, I completely understand where you're coming from.
It's
No, I
like,
do. I completely
Your life,
understand.
it's like, okay, and even if you end up having to put up with that man
Yeah.
forever, even if they turn out to be really shitty.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
put up with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want it. There's nobody I've ever come across I would really want to put up with. Like,
Yeah.
forever.
No, yeah. I went through the same thing when I was 18 twice, and it was the same guy. He was a liar. He lied about everything. Told me he couldn't get people pregnant. Still like, and he was older, much older than me. Was definitely taking advantage of me and my situation. And
So bad.
but like it's like I mean like everything happens for a reason, so I don't feel any type
Yeah.
of way about it. I just like it's just like what happened, and I'm like cool with it. Like it led me to like the life I live now. Like I have a great husband that's supportive, and like yeah, we'll have a kid at
Dude,
some
we
point.
might have
and
lived in fucking trailers.
Exactly.
Or like
Yeah.
been like have to
Struggling
sell
or-
drugs.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like some like whatever. Like I would say that we would have to be a stripper, but I think it would be an honor to be a stripper. I think I should do that at some point in my life because I think that would be an honor. But like, yeah, no, we would be in completely different places because we would have to have so much money.
Yeah, and you don't want to like, like I feel like most kids compare what they want to do with their kids to how they grew up. Like they always want to do better. So it's like when you're in that position where you have to make a choice, you're just like, am I going to be able to do better for this kid than what not saying I had to deal with anything, but it's just like whatever you grew up with, you always want to do better. And it's like, I don't want to, give a shitty life to a human. Like that's a human that's being born into a life that's like they have zero control over the environment. So I'm like, I want to give that kid like the best environment possible. Like I don't want to screw that up,
Right?
So I totally get where you're coming from. Yeah. Yeah, it's it's life. We made our choices, and our choices are right in our own minds, and nobody can judge that regardless of who they are.
Just got a few extra little ghosts hanging around me, that's all.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. And like I feel like I don't know what your stance on it, you can share if you want to or not, but like I believe in God, and I have a relationship with God, and no matter what happened, I'm just like it doesn't it's not barring my life from moving forward. Like, I can be a better person. I can make better decisions because of the things I went through.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something out there.
Yeah,
Like,
it does. Yeah.
yeah, it's something. There's something. Something is out there.
Yeah, and that's
So-
that's it. Yeah, and you don't have to think any
Yeah.
sort of way. Like, it's like I just say God because I don't know what it is either. I
Yeah.
don't know what it looks like. I have
something,
just
like,
there's something there that's
it's
doing
definitely
something.
like, I don't know if it's not like an old black man with gray hair or
Yeah,
something like that. I
it's
don't
not
know
Morgan
what it
Freeman
is.
for sure.
It's definitely not Morgan Freeman, but it's out there, and I acknowledge you.
Yes, yeah,
I
100%.
respect you.
Yeah. But it's like, as long as you know, like you're not harming anybody, like you're doing your best for yourself, and that's it. So
Yeah, you're not doing anything bad to anybody.
yeah. So that's, I totally feel you on that. That's a choice that a lot of women have to make in their lifetime at some point. I feel like, just because of the kind of world we're living in today,
Or they can't. They have to because of the government.
or they're being forced. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I would fly.
yeah.
Like, especially, like, even when I went to Mexico, like, everybody else is buying, like, all types of drugs. I bought abortion pills. I'm like,
Yeah.
give me the good stuff.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
I totally
Like,
get it. I get it. It's
you can
weird.
have your Quaaludes, but I want that metronidazole or whatever it's called.
Yeah. No, it's definitely weird for people to have, for a group of people to have control over somebody's decisions they make about almost anything. That would be like almost saying, like, everybody has to be Christian in the United States. Like, that would never fly. Like, everybody needs to be able to make their own decisions based off their own opinion, regardless. That's crazy. Totally agree with you. Yeah.
I hate the government.
It's insane. It literally is
I
like,
hate them so much. I will say it. I would scream it from the rooftops. I have since I was a little child. Like,
yeah.
they ain't right.
No, it's all backwards, everything. And the older we get, like, I don't, you're 30, right?
36.
Oh, you're 36. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, like, as like you get older, you realize everything, like the state of the world, not
It's
like
so
everything, but like you're
bad.
just like, wow, like, but it's like been fucked up the whole time the whole time we've been growing up, and we're just like, we just now are realizing this after going through school. They don't teach you about how fucked up the world is. They're just like, oh, everything's great, and then you get thrown into the real world, and it's like fucked.
I've always known the government sucked because the type of music that I listened to when I was like in middle school and high school, it was
Yeah.
all like punk rock, and they've told you how it was, like, about the government and like what
Yeah.
they do and how they just send people off, and it's like, it's fucked.
Yeah.
It's more fucked than you could ever think about how fucked that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. And we don't even know what's going on behind closed
Nobody
doors.
knows.
Yeah, nobody knows. Yeah, I mean, and it's crazy that, like, it's wild to me. You've seen this, like, all this UFO shit, right? Have you heard anything about it for the past, like, 8 months? Not a fucking peep.
No.
There hasn't been a
Well,
peep,
I think
barely.
they used that as like a distraction.
Yeah.
To cover up something else. I forget
Yeah,
what
I
happened.
agree with you. Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what happened, but when they dropped all of that stuff, it was to distract us from something else. I think it had to do with the war in Russia or something along those lines. Don't quote me on that, but it's always a distraction.
Yeah.
Like,
and
America
it's, yeah.
especially, like, maybe I would like to think that other governments are different, but I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, because, like, everything we're being fed is probably bullshit.
It's all, yeah. It's
We're
all
even the
bullshit.
media that we're living under. There's bots on the internet with comments. Like, nothing's real anymore.
Dude, they took away I knew that it was a problem because on my Facebook, you would write in what your stance on the government was. Like, you could write it in, and mine said, fuck the government. Within, like, it was up there probably for like 3 or 4 years because people would always be like, Robin's political status, LOL, and things like that. And then one day It just disappeared. And I'm not allowed to have a political view on Facebook now.
Wow. That's
I'm
insane.
not allowed to have one.
Wow. That's crazy.
They took that away from me, probably because of what it said.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I remember posting something on like Instagram story about like, I don't even know what it was, but to have the bots catch it so quick and like take it down because it's harmful information, but it's not it's just information.
That happened during COVID a lot. Like anything like you could and it got it for some weird stuff. Like the AIs out there, they're getting smarter.
Yeah.
Like ChatGPT, that shit's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Like I legit used it to set up this whole thing for the most part because I have zero experience in this and it's useful for sure, but it's scary as fuck. It's
sponsored
terrifying.
by ChatGPT.
Yeah, right.
Alex
Basically.
and Friends, sponsored by ChatGPT.
Yeah, because I couldn't afford training after I spent all the money on this equipment.
I mean, it's a lot of work. A lot of people think, "Oh, I'm just gonna start a podcast."
Yeah.
Like,
no, I thought the same exact thing.
it's so much work.
Yeah.
It's so many little pieces. It's so many little parts. You have to have so much space on your computer, like hard drives, cards, wires.
Yeah.
And then you think like all this stuff has to be plugged in. So
yeah.
Extension cord box, like it goes on forever.
Yeah.
And you'll constantly need new things.
No, you're completely right. Because even when I had ordered stuff and I had stuff coming in, I was realizing things like, oh, I have to buy this. I have to buy this.
This doesn't come with a connector.
Yeah.
A lot of the microphones don't come with cables.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, well, here's this. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go
100%.
fuck myself then and take my ass back to Amazon or the store and buy more shit.
Yeah. No, seriously. I honestly, like, there was a point where I was like, am I actually going to do this? Because this is like a big investment. And I'm just like, I don't want to just do this, not only waste my time, but waste other people's time. And like, I'm like, if I'm going to do this, I need to be like, I'm going to do that. Like, I have to be dedicated to this and actually make it a thing and not just like bullshit. You have the personality
type that it will keep going, though.
I appreciate hearing that.
Yeah.
I'm trying finally in my life to do something and stay dedicated to it, because everything else I've done, I'm like, you know, like trying other things. I'm like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, comedy's
like,
one thing.
away.
Everything else I've kind of like literally done the same thing with.
Yeah.
But I feel like comedy in a way is like a drug.
Yes.
And so it's like, okay, like I'm not going to do like ecstasy anymore, but I'll go do a comedy set.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I totally feel you on that. Cause like the first time I did it, I was elated after I got, like, I couldn't, the smile on my face.
Like, yeah, it's a really nice drug.
I was like, my whole body was tingling. Yeah, 100%. You get that feeling like a couple days off, you start like, you're like, I gotta get out, I gotta get on stage.
Yeah,
like, I have
to. Like, I gotta go get it out. Like, I gotta go fucking do it.
Mm-hmm. But it feels good. Like, anytime I get it done, I'm like, I feel so much better after. Like, honestly, even if I have like a mediocre time, I'm just like, I'm happy I did this. Even if I bomb, I'm like, I'm so happy I did this.
Fucking gives bombing a bad rep or whatever. I do not mind bombing. I bombed useful for like 3 years.
Yeah. I mean,
almost every night, I'm pretty sure I bombed.
Yeah, but it's useful. Like, it helps you learn about yourself and like how you want to get better and stuff, right?
Yeah, like I don't get how people don't go to mics and they're like, I'm not doing shows unless they're paid or things like that. And it's like, you're never gonna get better.
Yeah, I mean to each their own. People figure it out, right? They're just like, I guess I'm really new at it, so I can't really judge too much.
But you work like harder than a lot of us. Like even in Austin, you were at mics at like 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like you're doing a lot of like, it's not easy work, and like you're doing the most.
I think I have fun with it, honestly. I think I've been enjoying it so much.
I feel like for you, it's kind of like how many times can I get up on stage?
No, you're 100% right. It is like that for me, and it's I don't know. I think it's just finally I want to be like really good at something, and I'm just like motivated by watching all of you guys too, because I like see y'all out there, and I'm just like I want to get as good as you guys and like really hustle out there, just because I see y'all out there
You'll
too.
do it. I
I
mean, it's just time.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why like I'm not in a rush for anything. I'm like I can't wait to go take my time through all these experiences because I'm enjoying it so much. It's like the first time I've actually almost wanted to slow down and enjoy my time, and it's going faster because of that, and I'm just like, so hold on, can I just like chill in the moment and have a good day and like, talk to Robin and not worry about the cameras dying? But yeah, no, I totally,
It's comedy.
yeah, but I love
It all
it.
ends up being worth it. All
Yeah,
of the extra effort and all of everything you get what you put into things.
yeah,
So if you put in a lot, you're gonna get out a lot.
yeah.
Girl, you gotta fucking kill Tony.
Yeah, that was something different. It was a
That's
good
really lucky though.
experience.
That's like
Yeah.
really, really lucky.
I'm very, very grateful that I had the opportunity, because just getting on that stage and getting that experience on that stage that early, it's like, okay, it was so
Did you get to see
uncomfortable.
the rest of the club?
No. I think they'll invite people back if they like did really good and stuff, because I've seen that happen before, but it's not my place to just like, I know some people just can walk into like Mitzi's bar or whatever, but I'm like, I honestly just went to another show after that. I was like, I'm just gonna go get more
Did you
stage
go in the
time.
bathroom or anything?
No, they take you right. They pretty much guide you out, and then if you want to go back around and go in front, you can. But
So they bring you in and
oh
out.
yeah, they like you have to empty your pockets, put all your stuff in a bin.
Yeah, I
like,
see them doing that when they're like running people across the street.
yeah, they're really professional with everything, so I get it. But like, yeah, no, I mean it was a good experience to have early on, just performing in front of that many people on like a super prominent stage. So I'm grateful for that, and I do want to sign up again. I'm just going to give myself more time to get some more writing and some more stage time in, because that's what it is. Like, the nervousness comes
fucking
out
time.
because it's the time. Like, you have to have the time in and the experience
Like I
with that
told you,
amount.
I shook on stage
Yeah.
visibly for at least 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, and people would be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "No, you're not." And I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah. Yeah.
But
My body is just
like
doing it. I
would
just have to.
like you get. I mean, it's not easy to just get up there and talk in front of all those people just staring dead into your soul.
Yeah.
Like, make me laugh. And you're
Yeah.
just like, all right,
I'm
like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
How am I
Let's
going to
do
do
our
this?
best. Yeah. No, I
And then
totally
they're
feel
like,
that.
that wasn't funny. Like, I'm going to hold my laugh in.
Yeah.
I can't stand those people.
Yeah.
The people that hold their laugh in.
Or like
You
the
can
quiet
visibly
laughers.
see them laughing, and they're like,
They're like, yeah, they're super quiet. Yeah.
and I'm like, slap your knee or something.
Yeah,
Like,
give me
do
some
something.
noise.
Like, what's
It's all we
wrong
want.
with you?
It's all we want.
Yeah, I just want like just anything.
Yeah, no.
Stop keeping your energy to yourself. Give it to me so I can suck it out of you.
Yeah, that's
Fucking energy vampire.
yeah, that's what we are. Yeah, it's good
They
we
do
give
say
it.
that though about people like us, and
Yeah.
they say it about singers too, and like especially singers, because you can even feel it when you go to a concert, like everybody's energy and them singing your
Yeah.
song and like all of that stuff.
Yeah.
It like fills up like this little like jar of like energy juice.
Yeah, and it's
You
like in the
know?
room, everyone can feel it. But we give it back too. I feel
Yeah.
like, because people feel good at the end of the night when they leave. And like, yeah, no, I completely agree with you. It's really a cool experience. Like, that's another thing that I feel like like online. I was just talking to Julian about it the other day. Like, it's like, you see people put comedy specials out, you go watch those people in person, and then you go watch it on TV. Like, the in-person experience is so, like, it's not even comparable to watching it on TV.
Yeah, I know. I don't honestly, a lot of the comedy specials on TV I don't laugh at. Like,
Yeah.
I'll watch them and I'm like, this is okay. But I've never been like a huge fan of comedy either.
Really? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
like
interesting.
I actually used to complain about comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
to
tell
like
me more about that.
like I had an
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend and he would just fucking watch stand up all day and I lived with him but that like he didn't do anything else and I'm like this is so fucking annoying. Like I don't want to watch somebody just stand here and fucking talk.
Yeah.
Where is the action? Like what's going on?
Yeah.
Like I know and still like you have to be really funny. Like I have to really enjoy like Sam Morril and like Mark Norman
Yeah, Mark Norman. Yeah,
and
yeah.
like Robin Williams,
Yeah.
like things like that. Like I'm like you yes, that's
They
very
get you. Yeah.
that's entertaining. Yeah, I've never been a fan of comedy.
I actually kind of see where you're coming from for sure because as I've started performing, okay, so before I started performing comedy, I do remember always going to concerts and like stand-up shows, and I would enjoy them. I would laugh. So not the exact same as you, but in my head, I'm always like, it was always like I wanted to be up there. I wanted
Yeah,
to
it's like,
like,
oh, I can do that. Like
I
that's
wanted to
like
be on the stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely get some portion of where you're coming from for sure. I was always a comedy movie stand-up fan. So
I love comedy movies.
yeah. What kind of comedy movies are your favorite?
Like Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
And like Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Like those were like the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all of those movies.
Yeah.
Like The Hangover.
Yeah.
Those ones. That was like an era in movie.
Like Zach
life.
Galifianakis.
I
Yeah.
loved all of that stuff. That
Yeah.
stuff was all really good.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Yeah, comedy movies are great.
Bridesmaids.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I was a huge like Jim Carrey fan growing up when I was a kid. We always watched all of his movies like Ace Ventura and stuff like that.
There's that comic that looks like him.
Which one?
She's really good.
Oh, the girl. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
She's from Orlando. Yeah.
She is from Orlando. Okay.
Yeah, she's from here. She's really good, but she looks just like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, no, I've seen on the internet. I don't know her name. I have to look into it.
I can't remember her name either.
Yeah. No, it's
so
crazy.
Bad with names.
Me too.
But I can remember their face.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way. I'll even like at this point, I'm like shameless about it. I'll just walk up to people and be like, "Listen, I remember you. What's your name again?" I'm really bad with it because I do feel like guilty about it because some people almost make it like a standard that like you're supposed to remember people's names. But I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I don't even care anymore. Like,
dude, there was years into comedy where I did not know people's like people that I talk to daily now their names, and I was like oblivious.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, like if I see someone regularly, I'll usually get there at some point. But I mean, I get that though for sure. Yeah, it's hard to remember people's names, especially if you're like I don't know which side brain it is, but like when you're a very artistic person, you're taking in images more than words.
The right, and then the math ones are the left.
The left, yeah. Do you think you're more like the artsy side of it, and that's why you take in images more?
I can't do math for shit.
Yeah.
If I had to do math to save my life, I would not live.
Yeah, they put me in remedial math when I tried to apply for college, and I'm just like, oh, I get no credits for this? I'm like, but I have to give you money? This makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I not paid, but I had to go to algebra class, I think like 3 times and summer school.
Yeah.
For like to get through it.
Yeah. No, yeah. I hated school. I hated it so much.
Yeah.
Same with you. Yeah. I couldn't listen to the teachers talk. It drove me insane.
I can't sit
Lectures,
still
that
and,
too, yeah.
Like watch and pay attention for that long.
Mm-hmm.
I get antsy. I want to like get up or like I would just find myself in the bathroom.
Yeah.
At school all the time. I would just go to the bathroom as much as possible and walk as slow as I could there and as slow as I could back.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm totally on board with that. School was rough. I'm so glad I'm done with school, honestly. Like like being younger, you're always like, I can't wait to be older. Can't wait. Like parts of it are like,
back. Like I
yeah,
want to
you
be
think?
a kid. I would much rather be a like child than have to take care of everything.
Yeah, I get that, like all the responsibilities, but there are some like
Yeah.
pros, like you get to make your own decisions in a
Yeah.
sense and like kind of
You could
have
just be
like,
a rogue kid too,
yeah,
though. Like
you could, yeah.
some kids really do whatever the fuck they want.
At this
You could be a wild kid. Just
yeah,
go off the rails every day.
yeah, this day and age, I feel like kids getting crazy out here because parents are always so busy. I don't like completely blame the parents because it's almost like the world we live in, but it's like,
And they have to work.
yeah, exactly. And they shouldn't, only one, I feel like only one person in the family should have to work. I feel like that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like kids should be able to like be with at least one parent throughout the day.
I was a nanny for a long time for
Yeah.
like multiple people who both had to work they were either doctors or whatever, and like the kids end up paying more respect to the nanny than they do to their actual parents.
Yeah.
So no matter which way you put it, it's better for one to stay home.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. Did you enjoy that? Being a
Yeah.
nanny? Yeah.
Dude,
You love kids? Yeah.
unlimited snacks. Like, and I nannied for rich kids, so I
Yeah.
got like a Range Rover to drive,
Yeah.
and I got the credit card to take them to Dave and Buster's, and we'd go to Gatorland, or it'd be like, oh, I want to go do this today. Let's go to Discovery Zone, or whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I would
Yeah.
just be like, oh, you guys want to go do this today?
Yeah.
You guys want to go play mini golf? You
Yeah.
want to go bowling?
Do whatever you guys want. Let's go. Let's go have a good time. That's
Everybody
awesome.
hop in the range and we're gonna roll. And then I would just be able to I had a gas card.
Yeah, that's
So
fun. Do you think you want to have a kid in the
No.
future? No, you don't want kids.
no,
Yeah, I mean,
no, I don't want any. I'm happy with the dog.
yeah.
The dog's enough.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what you want your life to be, you can. That's another thing about
If
being an
anything,
adult.
I
You
would
can
like
do
a
whatever you want.
Yeah. If anything, I would adopt one that was like 2 or 3, or maybe even like 11 or 12. I
Yeah.
could like adopt a kid,
Yeah.
but like I don't ever want to birth one.
Yeah.
I think that my like all the trauma in my life needs to just like end here.
I know you. I know how you feel.
Like
I get what
this-
I get what you
This
mean.
I'm like this needs to just end right here, and I don't want to procreate like on.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from. You know, whatever choice you want to make, that's
Like,
yours.
what if that kid
yeah.
comes out and it's worse than I was?
Yeah.
Bad
I mean,
kid.
yeah.
Like-
you were.
Yeah, I was a bad kid.
Yeah. 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 I mean, you know, whatever you want to do, it's your decision. You could always, like you said, adopt a kid in the future. Would you ever like consider like a oh well, I mean, with your reasoning, surrogacy wouldn't make sense either. So yeah, just adopt a kid that just
Yeah,
you
like
know.
there's so many kids that
Yeah.
need homes and
Yeah.
families, and
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
there's so many. So I would just save one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a really good plan. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's great.
I can
That's
just
really
get
cool.
one from every country.
You could, yeah. We could have a Chinese one,
Yeah.
Mexican one that'll work
Oh, I
really
want a
hard.
Mexican one for sure. I love Mexicans.
And then a little, little black kid that could
Oh,
definitely.
I want a little black baby
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Like Kel's baby. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. If we can clone Kel's baby, I want Kel's baby.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God. That would be great. You could have, one from every country. You'd be super successful with that actually, because like some of them are gonna turn out to be really great. Like
They're all
gonna
gonna be great. Because they're gonna be so well diverse and everything.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'll have my little tribe.
You could technically probably do that. I mean, did you see that documentary with the guy that was like donating his semen illegally to a bunch of women? The man with 1,000 kids.
They all had. Oh, that was so bad.
Oh my God. Could you imagine like having to tell your kid, like, make sure it's not your brother or sister so you guys don't have babies together?
Don't end up with a baby with 3 arms.
Oh my gosh. Imagine an accidental Alabama. That's crazy.
I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to be in that like situation. That
Yeah.
sucks for all those people. I feel so bad for them.
Oh yeah, to have to like start
He
a
was
Facebook
ruthless
page.
too.
Yeah.
Like he was ruthless.
He was moving away and continually pumping
He-
semen.
Dude, like girls collect their breast milk. Like he was just like,
Yeah. That's insane. He must have been busy too. Like if you think about it, like how
just
many
jacking
kids.
off all day.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you would think all these guys would want to do that for a living, but
I don't think a lot of the guys that we know would be like in like that like eligible book. You know, like these are the top men. Like
yeah, I mean, they're nice guys.
they're pretty nice
Yeah.
sometimes.
I don't know them well enough. I haven't been around long enough to get to know everybody. This is how I'm going to get to know everybody is just like, hey, come over to my house. I know we haven't talked like a lot before, but like,
Let
hey,
me
let's
sit
talk a
you
little
down in a
bit.
very intimate
Yeah.
situation and just pick your brain. Like, who are you?
Yeah. No, but it's cool to actually like have time to get to know everybody because like, I mean, we're always kind of like hanging out outside of the clubs that we perform at, but it's like I feel like none of us really ever get to like, I'm sure like you guys do, but because I'm from Melbourne, like I don't really get to like talk to you guys often. So I'm like appreciating this as well because I'm like, okay,
That's
cool. I can like
good.
invite whoever out here and talk to. Like I'm glad we get to like actually talk and kind of get to know each other more because
Yeah, this is super fun.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is super cute. Like the energy in here is good.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, it's not like creepy. I've been to some creepy podcasts.
Really? Yeah, I've been trying to like I'm like overly like cuz I'm like overly like wanting to make everything like perfect sometimes too much, but like I'll like clean right like I cleaned right before you got here.
Oh
I'm
my
like I gotta
gosh.
clean the whole house before like everybody that has been coming. I'm like I gotta clean the
You
house. I
guys,
gotta
if
make
you
sure
come for
like
my podcast, it will not get the same. I will not be cleaning for you.
I just like I want people to feel comfortable though because I'm like I don't know what people's expectations are because some people have like super high I'm not like super high expectations but like some people are like super meticulous. I don't know who, but like you
At
never
this
know
point,
who.
just don't care.
Yeah, no, you're right. I
You
need to
shouldn't
just
care.
not care at all. But I mean I still made it me. Like I made it like my thing and like
It
I'm
is
enjoying
very
it.
you.
Yeah, I
It's
like it.
very, very you. I like it a lot.
Except the Hello Kitty thing throws people off, but I'm like, I'm definitely a Hello Kitty person, whether you
That
some
is
people
new.
like to think so or not.
I learned that about you just today, but I like that.
Yeah, when me and my
Everyone loves
husband,
Hello Kitty.
yeah, anytime we like travel and I see something Hello Kitty, I always get it. But yeah,
So is Hello Kitty? Is Hello Kitty a boy or a girl?
I'm pretty sure it's a girl.
I don't know if it is.
I mean, there's a gay pride rainbow on that one, so I'm not sure. It could be. I mean, at this day and age, who knows? Did you see something about it?
Yeah, there was some type of debate about it. So I was wondering if since you like Hello Kitty, if you knew, but I don't know.
I don't know. Growing up, I just always I guess I assumed the gender of Hello Kitty.
Can't be doing that. Man.
I think I'm going to get canceled.
Oh,
I'm not even
gosh.
anything yet and it's gone.
Assuming genders over here.
Oh, jeez,
Freaking
I
Hello
fucked up.
Kitty. How dare you think?
I think I just need
the
to.
kitty with the bow.
Can you just take the whole shelf with you? Because I don't think I
the
deserve
kitty
the
with the
help.
bow on her?
Yeah,
I'm assuming as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They.
It's probably a cat. Meow.
Yeah, it's just
Meow.
a genderless cat. It's a non-binary genderless cat.
Everything's non-binary now.
It's crazy. I don't understand the world we're living in anymore.
There was somebody that came. This might get me canceled. I don't care.
You can say whatever you want.
There was somebody that came to get a spray tan the other day, and they were competing in a drag show, but they were a woman.
Interesting.
And she was like, I'm a cis woman. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So here I'm like, okay, like I'll go out into my office. I'm like, what is a cis woman? It's a woman that identifies as a woman.
It's not a sister?
No,
This makes no
it's
sense.
a woman that identifies as a woman.
But there's just a woman. I was just talking to Quez yesterday, when he came over. I think it was like 2 days ago, Thursday, and he was asking me my opinion on trans people, and I'm just like, I mean, like, I don't feel like you should change your genitals. Like, you dress however. I don't care how you dress. I don't care what you do. I don't care who you kiss. I don't care who you put your things inside of. Do whatever you want, but change, like, that shit's sketchy. These surgeons be doing some wild shit to people without research, and it's scary. But yeah, but the cis, like, the whole, like, all this stuff, like, it's crazy. I don't even know what's happening.
I'm gonna identify now as laundry detergent.
I'm gonna identify as a helicopter.
Yeah, I'm a toaster.
Yeah, I'm a genderless cat.
I want to be my dog.
That would be nice to just be a dog. I feel like
Dude,
dogs are just angels.
They really are, and they just get pet, but we leave them at home all day too.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's yeah, I feel guilty about that sometimes. You ever think about that
What
when
if
you're
the
like out of the
dog,
house?
while you were gone, the dog, it's kind of like how they left Matilda at
Yeah.
home alone, and then
Yeah.
the dog's like, all right, so, all right, they're leaving.
They get
and then,
smart.
Like, they get out all the pots and pans and make themselves pancakes.
Yeah. That's why my sugar's always gone. My dog's making pancakes.
Your dog's making pancakes while you're gone, and then
Jeez.
she would clean the dishes and everything. Like, they would come back, you'd never know.
She watches me when I cook pancakes for my husband on Saturday.
Oh yeah,
She knows how to do it.
Making pancakes while you're
bitch.
gone.
That son of a bitch. And here I was calling her an angel, and she's out here cooking pancakes.
Katana's making, hey, that doesn't
It's
mean
fine.
She's not
It's
an
fine.
angel.
It's fine.
She
She's
could
cleaning
be an
up.
angel pancake cooker.
Yeah, she's cleaning up after herself.
I would
so
like to
that's,
think that angels do cook pancakes.
yeah, it's angelic behavior. That's why I'm an angel on Saturdays. No, I'm just kidding.
There you go.
No, but yeah, that's crazy. It would be crazy if, like, dogs, like, really did have, like, and we just had no idea. Because, like, you don't, it's like when a tree falls in the woods, like, do you actually hear it? So when you're not home, like, you really don't know. I mean, I guess people have cameras now, but, like, you really don't know what's happening when you're not there. Like, you're not always looking at your phone at the camera. So, like,
there used to be a gang of squirrels that my dog would fight. I had no idea. I did have cameras, but they don't, like, follow the dog around and things like that. And there was, like, this mystery, like, what is making him bark? And, like, there's nothing there. It was like he was, like, going off at the wall. Mm-hmm. Turns out there was a gang of squirrels that would go up to the door and smack the door.
Really?
And then run away.
They're messing with him.
They messed with him. Yeah. So your dog might be playing with squirrels.
Yeah. My dog, we have squirrels in our backyard that mess with our dog. Well, dog. And she goes outside and they'll, like, stay on the ground and wait for her to come out because they can hear the door when she goes out the flap door. And as soon as she goes out the door, they wait for her to see him and they just run up the tree and she's, like, barking.
They know.
They do. It's crazy how smart animals are. It really is. When you think about it, like, I can't even imagine. There's this new, have you seen the documentary on Netflix that just came out? It's like
not the new one.
It's like Inside Dogs' Minds, or it's like this.
I haven't watched that one yet.
I'll have to send it to you since you like dogs so much because I think you'd be into it. But it's basically like this research center that's studying dogs' brains and basically proving that dogs are more related to humans than monkeys are, which is wild because they have learning capabilities that differ from monkeys in a more advanced way, which is insane.
I mean, I feel more connected to a monkey or a dog than a monkey.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you go to the zoo and you see a monkey, you're not like,
oh, that's my brother.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't. I mean, maybe, who knows if we evolved from monkeys, but it's crazy to think that, like, dogs are like, because I feel like humans have always kept them down here. Like, they're not that smart. They're just there to work for us. And, like, we never really allowed them to, like,
be part of the family.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. There's that one talking dog that, like, talks on the things. But they said that eventually it just kept saying that it wanted to commit suicide.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Because maybe it has sense of, like, awareness, self-awareness or something.
I have no idea. Like they're not supposed to be able to do that. Probably.
Yeah,
Like
God's
it's
like, what are
brain
you doing?
overload.
Yeah, right.
It's like kill me.
Short circuit. That's
What do you want to
crazy.
eat? Kill me.
Oh man, imagine being the owner of that dog too. Just like you come home and your dog's just like, can you kill
Kill
me?
me.
Yeah,
What's up, Bucko? Kill me.
yeah. That would be a horrible, depressing house to live in. You come home, your dog just wants
Here's
to.
your food, Tommy.
Yeah.
Kill me.
That's great.
You're
It
doing a
sounds like
suicidal dog.
yeah, it sounds like Kyle Christopher if he was a dog.
Kyle, if he was a dog.
Yeah, it is. It's Kyle if he was a dog. I just want to die, jump in front of the bright line. You see this train? It's crazy. Do you guys see the bright line through Orlando at all? It's pretty much
No.
just the coast. So
It's just you guys.
yeah, it goes by. So I grew up by the train track. So like our house was like super close. So we'd hear it at night and it was once a night, once a day. No more than that. We're getting this bright line through here. Like, so I don't even know how much anymore, but it's
A
crazy.
lot of people ride it.
Yeah. I mean, it's good.
I've seen
Hopefully.
videos. It looks cool.
Yeah, hopefully it gets more like efficient and the prices go down for people because I think it would be good for comics too, like going to Miami and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go to Miami. Miami's more of like a crowd work town.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to try it out at some
It's a lot
point
of
for
crowd
sure.
work. Because I guess people there are always partying and so they like want like crowd work.
They
That's how
want
Key
that.
West was.
Really? Yeah. How
Yeah,
many
they
shows
were
did you do when you were down there?
just two.
You enjoyed
Yeah.
yourself?
It was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
they have a really good room down there.
Yeah.
Everybody's just really drunk.
Yeah. Just they're
Yeah.
ready to party there.
Yeah, they're all just really drunk.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
The
grew up
headliner kicked people out both nights.
really. Yeah, cuz they just get that wild down there.
Yeah,
Oh.
they just won't shut up. If they're in the front
Like
row,
that.
it's
Yeah.
like get the fuck out of here.
And it's like that in Miami too.
That's what I've heard. I haven't
That's what
been
you,
down
oh,
there.
you haven't been down there. Okay.
Mm-mm. I've been down
Yeah.
to like Dania Beach, like
Yeah.
that area, but that's not Miami.
Yeah.
So I need to go there too.
Yeah. Well, if you ever want to go with a girl, I'd be down to go with you.
Yeah, we could probably go.
I'd
and
be
set
down to
some
do a
stuff up.
quick little 2-night trip or something like that.
Yeah, I know some good people out there too. Like,
Yeah.
there's some really good people out there.
Yeah. Miami could be fun for sure. I'm doing St. Augustine next week. Have you been out
That'll
there?
be good. No, I saw that you were on Marcus's show though.
Yeah. So they reached out to me like a few weeks ago, but I've heard really good things about like Jacksonville, like Jacksonville
all
and St.
good.
Augustine. So I got a hotel for a couple nights because I want to go check out the scene in general.
Oh,
Like
that's good.
I'm excited for the show, but I wanted to see like the whole area too. I'm like, because I hate drive. Like if it's more than 2 hours, like I'm gonna
It's
get
too
a
much.
hotel because I
Yeah.
just don't want to be struggling.
It's
You know,
just too much.
yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, but I mean, I'm looking forward to that. But
Yeah, that's Paper Route. That's a really good show.
yeah. When have you done it? You've done it before?
I've never done it, but
Yeah.
I've been to it.
Yeah.
And I know that Marcus runs it, so it's got to be like it always looks good.
Yeah. I just met them for the first time. They popped into my showcase at Villain the first month we had it, and
nice.
I actually got to see them perform. They're so funny. Christina Shriver and Marcus. Yeah,
Christina's really good too.
Yeah, Marcus is so funny.
He's
They're
the
both
best.
funny. Yeah.
He's really good at comedy and like he's like a good back cracking like cuddle bear type Marcus.
Yeah, I'll get to know
He's
him,
a
I
good
guess, because it
friend.
was my first time meeting him, so I don't know him
Yeah.
super well. But I've talked to him a
Good.
little bit just on Instagram or whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hang out with them and get to know them a little bit. You want
We'll
to?
have fun.
Yeah,
I don't drive much.
yeah,
Yeah, like if it's like a far drive, like I'm driving to Lakeland tonight and I'm already kicking myself in the head
yeah,
for saying yes. Like I would rather get on a plane and go to somewhere like Austin or go to somewhere like
yeah,
LA or like travel and do that. Like I'm not a driver.
yeah,
The
yeah,
fact that I'm like driving for comedy says a lot because I must really like it
yeah,
to
definitely.
be driving.
Yeah, because you don't like, as much as you say you don't like driving.
Like
Yeah.
I don't like driving, so I
Yeah.
must really like comedy.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, you'll get there. You're going to get there to the point. I mean, I wish I could afford to send you a private jet just from Orlando to Rockledge.
That's the best. That's
Yeah.
the dream board. That's what it's got. It's had it on there since I was little.
Yeah.
I want my own private jet.
Yeah. No, I hope you get it. Definitely. I honestly, I don't mind. Like, I was talking about my husband, what like my future would look like in this, and I want to ask you too. But like, I feel like I would just like, cause we want to have a kid. So I'm like, I would do like 2 weekends a month, just like go fly somewhere, go do 3 nights or 2 nights, 2 or 3 nights, do 3 shows a night, and then just like come home for the rest of the week and be able to be home, you know, do
Yeah.
podcast stuff and like just have a regular traveling. So like, but yeah, like, what do you see like you're like when you're doing full on like making money, full-time comedy, like professional comedian, you're at the top, like what are you doing? Like you have a private jet, you're like traveling every month.
Realistically,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
In Robin Dream World, I've got the private jet and I'm pissing people off like Taylor
Good.
Swift. Like, oh, she's there she goes again. Like, what? There she goes. Like,
Yeah.
and just always back to the dog.
Yeah. So you want to like, I guess like my real question is like with comedy, like you want to be at like the top. You want to be like one of the best.
I want to be at like SNL level.
Yeah.
Like to like be on like that's as far as if I could get there, then I would be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I never wanted, I didn't choose to do like, I wasn't like, oh, I want to do comedy. Like I kind of just got thrown into it.
Yeah.
So I don't really know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just like riding,
Kind of going with the flow with
wave.
it. Yeah. No, definitely. I could see that. Like, just like, I mean, that's like good, like overall, right? To know where you
Yeah.
want to be when you get to a certain point, and you'll probably surpass that even if you want to because you never know. Like, it's always changing. The older you get, you're like, well, do I want to do that anymore?
Yeah,
or do
like,
I want to
we
go
could
down
do it
this path?
way, or we could
Yeah.
do it this way.
Yeah.
Like I never thought that I would be like doing shows like every night and like going out every night
Yeah.
and like things like that. But I like it.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening. So I'm not gonna like change it. But who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what's in the future? I have no idea.
I'm excited to see.
We'll
I'm like,
see.
it's really cool to like be surrounded by other female comedians too, because it's nice that like we get to talk because we experience it a little bit differently.
Yeah,
So
it's a completely different experience.
yeah, yeah. No, but I'm really glad I met you.
Yeah,
I am
I'm glad
definitely.
I met you too.
And I'm happy you were there in Austin and everything. And I like, I
was
really
super
hope we get to
fun.
see each other more out there for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. That was super, super fun. We even did a show together.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the all-girls show where the trans person was the main leader
Yeah.
of the ladies.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's how it works out.
That's Austin.
No, she is really
She's
sweet
very
though.
sweet.
She's
I
very
love
sweet.
her.
Yeah.
Alexa's really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Really,
Alexa's,
really nice.
she's
I
great.
just think it's funny that the lady
It is
show
funny.
in Austin is ran by a trans person.
Yeah.
But
That's so funny.
more
It is
power-
Austin though,
power
legit.
to Austin.
It really is Austin though.
That's
Austin's
the
crazy.
most Austin thing I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah. When are you going back?
I'm the beginning of October.
What
So
are
I'm
you?
gonna do end of September. I'm gonna do Vegas, and I'm gonna go for Kill Tony in Vegas,
Okay.
and then after that, I'm gonna go to Austin because my plan in my head is that I'm getting on Kill Tony in Vegas.
Good. Good.
So then it would only make sense afterwards to go right from Vegas to
Yeah.
Austin.
Show your face and be out there and do
so
shows.
I'm gonna try to plan it like that. Realistically, who knows what's gonna happen, but
Keep that vision in your mind.
Yeah.
You got it. I can't wait to see everyone that wants to get on it. Like, I'm so excited to see everyone get on it.
it's gonna be
really am.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, cause like that, I just want to hear and be like, in our next Robin Love.
Yeah, but like you hear it in your head, right? And you
Yeah, I
like
can hear it in my head.
you have like that
yeah.
vision too, right? Of you on
Yeah.
stage. It's gonna happen for you for
Yeah,
sure.
I can hear it in my head.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Fucking,
I can't.
yeah.
I'm legit getting goosebumps
We're
just
gonna
you
do
talking
it.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be crazy.
But yeah, I'm gonna be there October 1st to 4th. So I'm
Nice. So
hoping
we'll
we'll be
probably
there
be
in
there
the
at the
same.
same
Yeah.
probably.
Good. And then yeah, no, that'll be awesome. Hopefully we can. Honestly, I'm trying to in February. I'm gonna have to hit you up if you can make it out there at the same time. But the Alex and Friend show I'm doing at Villain.
Oh, that's awesome.
My ultimate goal is to move it around. So I
Yeah.
can work with, because I'm at a young stage in comedy, I want
Yeah.
to tour with it in a weird, not like
Do
a
it.
tour way, but
You
like,
have the connects and everything out there.
yeah.
Just
And just get
ask
like a venue
people-
that I
yeah.
could use for one night and something like
here's,
that.
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Yeah, so February, I'll let you know whenever the dates are if I can lock in a venue. I'm gonna try to
I'll
lock it in
definitely go out there.
October. Yeah,
You
because
know
I'd
I
love to have
will.
you on the show and everything. So
Yeah, you know I'll go.
yeah, we'll work
I
something
love it
out.
out there.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna book a bunch of people that are out in Texas for like the show. Maybe do just like
That's a good way to get like connections and everything
yeah.
too.
I really just want to work with killers. I'm like, if I could work with killers, I will get better.
It's Orlando,
So
man. They're all from Orlando. Even
Yeah.
in Texas, all the killers are from Orlando.
that's why I'm glad I'm doing the Alex and Friends show here, because I have a bunch of people booked from Orlando, and it's like I'm also working with killers here, so it's like
yeah, there's
to-
a lot.
yeah.
There's a lot of good people that have come out of here too.
Yeah, Melbourne too. Yeah, it is. You hear it when when you go to Austin, everyone's like
You're,
Florida.
yeah, well, you just do somewhat well, and you get off stage, and they're like,
If you say you're
from
from Florida,
Florida.
yeah.
and you're like, yeah, and you're like, figures.
Yeah, I didn't learn it until I went this past time, because I didn't hear anything about it the first time I went, and then came back the second time, and they're like, "You probably don't want to tell people."
Left
Yeah,
and went there.
it's true. It is true.
A whole
Yeah,
new herd. But now there's been 2 herds that have left.
yeah, it's good. I mean, there's a lot of like that like inner war that people are having, like, oh, people are moving here and taking over, but they're not. Like, I feel like you're just bringing
Everybody
good
there's
comedy to
moving
a good
there
area, and it's
taking
good.
over.
But it's good. It's good for the area. Like, you have good comics out there. Wouldn't you want to work with the best? Right?
Yeah, like, don't you want to be like right there with like
Yeah.
all of them?
No, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Good.
It'll be cool. And then when do you think you'll move out there? You think that's going to be soon, or you going to take your
I can
time?
afford a second residence.
Yeah. So when because prices are ridiculous everywhere right now. So
that's whenever I can afford a second residence.
Yeah.
I wanted to move with Carly and get a place with her, but my financial advisor told me until after the election,
yeah.
no decisions. Like
No. Yeah.
absolutely no major decisions.
Yeah.
So now I'm just kind of in limbo.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it'll work out the way it's supposed to for you. And
There's cute boys out there too.
yeah. I mean, you got a big pick in Texas because it's a massive state. And there's
so
a lot of
many.
manly men
There's
over
a
there.
lot of
Yeah.
big Tarzan man.
Yeah, I feel like in the South we get like a good amount of manly men down here. I got lucky, found a man, but you'll find yours too.
Yeah, I hope so. As long
Yeah,
as he
you won't
doesn't
even
a
have to look.
vagina.
Yeah, right. You got to be careful in Austin.
Yeah.
That's the place where you'll find them for sure, and
I'd be
Thailand. But
terrified.
yeah, yeah. Oh, but yeah. I mean, this has been fun.
Yeah, this is super fun.
We'll have to do it again sometime. Maybe
will.
after I cycle through a bunch of people, because I'm just gonna have like everyone on here. So
That's awesome.
just get the experience in, get the practice.
Who's on it next?
I have who's coming out next? I have 2 people booked, but I don't have the dates figured out yet. But we've got a couple local comedians from Melbourne that are gonna come
Nice.
on, and I'm basically just like talking. Anytime I see someone in person, I'm just like, hey, can you come on? And I'm just making a list.
Make a list and get it on.
Yeah.
Down there.
So whenever I get closer to them, I'll like hit them up with the date. I'm really, thank you for being like super patient with all this, because
yeah.
like I'm like figuring it out and it's like early stages. So I
Thank you
appreciate
for having
it.
me on. Oh, you're good.
Yeah. Do you want to plug anything, like your business name and your upcoming comedy?
I mean, I don't really want anybody from comedy coming to my business. So not that. You guys can follow me on OnlyFans.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can plug. What's your Instagram?
Or my Bay Yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure that you follow me on all that. Instagrams, Robin Love Comedy.
Yeah.
Everything is Robin Love or Robin Love Comedy.
Okay.
On all of it.
Cool. Anything else? You good?
I'm good.
Yeah. Well, it's been great having you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
This
Robin
been
Love,
fun.
everybody. It's great.
Here we go.
Perfect.
Yay.
She keep working that back and I'm about to throw the shit